Guys, the lobotomy Kaisen brain rot is too real.
Domain expansion. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
So while we wait for JJK to come back later this month, I wanted to have some fun and explore a little what-if scenario I've been cooking up. So have you ever wondered, what would have happened if Toji killed Gojo? Well, let's find out. Just a heads up, this video will have manga spoilers up to the Culling games, but real quick, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Before we start exploring this divergent timeline, let's do a quick recap of what actually went down. Gojo and Geto are tasked with escorting the star plasma vessel, Riko Amanai, to Jujutsu High to complete her merger with Tengen. Things don't go as planned, and this escort mission turns into a hostage recovery, leading Gojo and Geto on a search across Japan. For the roughly week's time this mission takes place, Gojo kept his Limitless activated. When the reunited group makes it back to Jujutsu High, an exhausted Gojo deactivates his technique. This is when Toji Zenin makes his move and stabs the six-eyed user through the chest. A battle ensues between the two as Geto escorts Riko to Tengen's chamber, but not before Toji can catch up and eliminate the star plasma vessel, and reveal he's killed Satoru Gojo. Geto quickly engages but is incapacitated by Toji. From there, Toji delivers the body of Riko to receive his reward, but is then met with a newly awakened Gojo having discovered RCT on death's door. From there, Gojo launches a purple and the rest is history. But what if Toji took some advice from Thanos?
You should have gone for the head.
And just lobbed Gojo's head off from the jump. Well, let's find out. In this scenario, as soon as Gojo deactivates Limitless, Toji does to Gojo what Gojo did to Jogo, separating his brain from his cursed energy supply in his stomach. This gives Gojo zero chance to even think about RCT. Toji would then incapacitate Geto, pretty much the same as the canon timeline, only this battle takes place at Jujutsu High. He then takes Riko's body back to the cult to claim his reward. Upon waking up, Geto goes to the cult to recover Riko's body, but doesn't encounter Toji as he's already left. One important detail is that Geto still has the same takeaway from fighting Toji as he does in our timeline, but his mental state is even worse after losing Gojo. We then pick up about a year later with Geto and Yuki Tsukumo having their discussion on the solution for cursed spirits. Following this conversation, Yuki instructs Geto that the higher-ups have requested a meeting with the two of them. Once in the higher-ups chamber, it's revealed Satoru Gojo has returned as a vengeful spirit. You have to remember, the only reason Toji was able to sneak up on Gojo and stab him was because the katana he used didn't have any cursed energy. So if he used the same approach, but went for the head, this leaves the door open for Gojo to return as a vengeful spirit, similar to what went down between Maki and Naoya Zenin. While I'm sure Toji is aware of this, we'll have to assume he was being arrogant in his decision-making. The higher-ups then inform Yuki and Geto that Gojo's spirit has taken out Toji, along with the entire horse racing stadium he was at. The two remaining special grades are then tasked with exorcising the spirit of Satoru Gojo. Now, as far as how strong Gojo's vengeful spirit is, it's hard to say. While this Gojo never fully awakened his technique, we see that Naoya received a pretty solid stat boost when he returned as a vengeful spirit. So let's say Gojo is stronger than he was when he died, but lacks a domain expansion. For the purposes of this video, let's say Vengeful Spirit Gojo is on par with Sugawara Michizane as a great vengeful spirit. Yuki and Geto leave Jujutsu High to go investigate the racetrack massacre. The two split up to look for clues, and soon after, Gojo's spirit manifests before Geto. The two friends have one last conversation as Geto apologizes for allowing his friend to be cut down. Before they can finish their heart-to-heart, Yuki hits Gojo with Garuda. Yuki is able to bypass Limitless thanks to the knowledge gained from Geto on how Limitless works. When Gojo fights Jogo, he explains his technique like this.
See?
I can't touch him. I can stop just short of him. Is this infinity?
Not exactly stopped. But the closer you get, the slower you go. So, what now? We could just hold hands if you like?
While not a direct counter, Yuki's ability to increase mass allows her to negate the deceleration of Limitless, by increasing her mass, thus giving her enough momentum to cross the void created by Gojo's technique. And if you don't like that explanation, fight me about it in the comments. Back to the battlefield, Yuki and Gojo are effectively in a stalemate, with both sides landing multiple black flashes. Geto has been running support most of the battle, using cursed spirits as cover for Yuki to get close, but little progress has been made towards exercising the Six Eyes user. While he's been holding back because of his friendship with Gojo, Yuki tells Geto it's all or nothing, and it's time for their Hail Mary plan. At that moment, Yuki begins to increase her mass to form a black hole. Gojo responds by activating blue in an attempt to counter. As it appears the vengeful spirit is about to negate Yuki's attack, Gojo has been weakened enough for Geto to activate cursed spirit manipulation and absorb his friend's spirit. When the dust settles, it's revealed Geto is the only survivor. He then returns to Jujutsu High to inform the higher-ups when he learns about the death of Haibara. Frustrated by the fact his friends are dropping like flies, he remembers the conversation he had with Yuki. As Geto looks out upon a world run by weak and oblivious monkeys, he now has the power to do what he thinks must be done. And that wraps it up for this scenario. As dogshit as his plan was, this is probably the most likely way Geto achieves his goal of creating a world for Jujutsu sorcerers. Anyway, let me know y'all's thoughts on my what if, and if you have your own JJK scenarios, put them in the comments below. See you on the next Randograph.